Hello and welcome back to Exotic Industries. We have managed to unlock a couple of techs. So we have done electric engines, and we've just finished electric energy no, what was it called? Let's see if we can find it in the list. Electric something or other, which gives us basic electric machines and cables. Can't remember what it's called. So we now have an electric stone quarry, an electric mining drill. We have steam engines, of which I'm going to craft 20. So they're both quite interesting, aren't they? We have inserters and long inserters. That's pretty nice. And we have some electric power poles. And I'm not sure how many of those we're going to need. So I've queued up 40 for handcrafting. Okay. Seems like I've been handcrafting a lot of boilers, but never mind. I'll grab another handful here. Sorry, steam engines. And we're probably going to need some more pipe. Grab some just because. Okay, so automation. This looks like it's something which requires electricity to research. So I'm also going to queue up 6 electric labs. Good, and then that should... 7 of them. There. Brilliant. And then hopefully we can start mapping out this process. I'm thinking I should have crafted bit by bit rather than all at once. So let's stop some of those, get some power poles, and we'll just go backwards and forwards around crafting some of one thing and some of another. So let's do another 5 steam engines, cancel a couple of those, queue them back up, do another few of those, and we'll just interleave what we're crafting to try and make some progress. Okay, I don't think we need all of those. Good, we've created our first steam engine at 5 hours 43, which is amazing. It's one of those things I normally have done in the first couple of minutes of a normal playthrough, but this is definitely not a normal playthrough. Okay, so these are working. So we can drag power now. Okay, and we can start supplying power to these labs. That is a very nice feeling. So this factory is going to be a bit of a hybrid for a little while. As we're transitioning from steam to electricity. So bits of it will be using electricity, bits of it will be using steam, but I don't think that's a problem. We can get around that. Okay, these... We can probably free up a couple of slots there, and then these labs will go down. I think we are 5 steam engines short. There we go. And let's grow out our electricity generation. Now, I don't think our coal can support this currently. But, never mind. We'll do something about that. Right, the next thing I wanted to do, it's a bit of a backwards and forwards job, this one. If we look... Oh, there's a landfill from stone, okay. If we look down here, I want to make road, but road requires coal and stone brick. And that is quite expensive in resources. So what I'm going to do is come over here to this coal patch. We're going to put down some miners and see if we can set up a dedicated road building mini factory. And because I just don't care, this can go down in the middle. Because all this is going to be torn up pretty soon. Good. And I don't know what we don't have. It looks like we don't have some burner inserters. So let's get them. Alright, and then it looks like we need to bootstrap all this. There we go. So this should be... I need to stop some of these crafts because I have a lot of things in the crafting queue that's preventing us getting this doing. Okay. And 5 more of those. Brilliant. Alright, hopefully... Yeah, this appears to work. Alright. So we have some coal. Then the next thing we need is some stone brick. So for stone brick we need some furnaces. I don't know how many furnaces we need. Okay, and we'll do all of this with burner tech for now. The burner tech, I'm out of iron plate, so this will go in and out. I'm going to run off and get some plate. What else do we need? So it looks like we need iron plates, iron ingots just in case. I'm not sure what else. We'll find out, I guess. Alright, so let's... That's probably alright, isn't it? Okay. And did we make some extra steam engines, or had we just cancelled the crafting of those? Yeah, we cancelled the crafting. Never mind. I seem to always end up with some copper and iron chunks for no good reason whatsoever. Okay, so the electric crusher is researching. Research seems to be going quite quickly now. I'm guessing belts may have been quite backed up from trying to research everything with 7 labs. Alright, so these... Oh, I can't rotate the quarries. Yeah, quarries can't be rotated. Interesting. That's the weirdest thing ever. Alright, well let's put them here. Good. We need to put them 1 tile further back. Okay, then we can do that. That's not quite what I wanted. Alright, and then I guess if we had coal on this belt here, these would be self-charging, but I think for now I'm just going to drop a stack in each. Okay, so this should all... Okay, it looks like I needed to craft the quarries. Yeah, it really can't be rotated. Wow. Alright, grab some coal. And I'll fuel these by hand for now, and then we'll come up with a better plan in a minute. So we have stone. Do we have stone? We do. Oh, the stone is getting stuck inside. We need to pull it out with inserters. I had forgotten that. Okay. So let's get some more inserters. I guess this whole build here is going to be very janky. Good. Alright, so this should now give us a belt of stone and brick. And then if we have a burner assembler, Let's put it this side. We can set the recipe for this to road. Good. And then it can output to a box. And this is going to be an uncapped box because we're going to need all the road we can get. So let's see how this proceeds. So that's not doing too bad, is it? Okay, this is going to fill up, so it looks like we need multiple boxes. Okay. So maybe that's okay. I'm just going to go around all these things and grab a bit of extra coal in case things are backing up. Okay, not very badly. And I'm just going to put the extra in these quarries because that seems to be the thing that's potentially not got enough. It looks like these are being pulled off as fast as they can be made. And it looks like only 3 of the 4 of these are running full time. So let's put down another couple of quarries. Okay, and we'll need a couple more arms and some more coal. There we go. So that's our very Heath Robinson setup, ready to go for making almost unending quantities of road. Alright, let's put the road on our bar so we can count it. So that's one thing. It looks like transport drones are pretty easy to handcraft as long as I have the engines. These, again, pretty easy to craft as long as I have the plate. So let's make sure that iron plate is going into a box somewhere. Yeah, it is. So that looks like I can craft these pretty easily. I'm waiting on another 5 steam engines. That's fine. Okay, and then the next thing is I want to electrify all these inserters. So, I guess I could start off by pulling them up, couldn't I? Okay, that's me out of inventory space. 5, 10, 15, 20. It looks like I'm going to need to make the red engines somewhere because we just need so many of them. Okay, maybe that's the next thing then. Research will stall for a moment while we automate that. So, running back up the bus. It would be really nice once we've got some more speed upgrades. Ooh, it likes that. So, this is going to be an electric engine machine. Make it with a couple of steam assemblers. Okay. And our inventory is full because we're just full of rubbish. A lot of this is just shrapnel. We're going to need oil refineries, so let's make a couple of those. That's helped, hasn't it? It looks like the handcrafting queue is getting properly slow because of our inability to keep up with the red engines. So let's try and circumvent that. That's it. So this is going to make red engines. Okay, to make red engines, we need normal engines, iron mechanical parts, and copper cable. And how much copper cable do we need? Let's work it out. And by work it out, I mean we're going to put down some machines and then max rate calculator. And now this is stuck behind the two machines I crafted. Alright, so the engines and the mechanical parts can be brought in here. So... iron mechanical parts are here. Good. So I just need to bring engines in on the correct side of this belt. Here are the engines. I think if I do that, that's all on the right side. Pretty pleased with that. That's fairly neat. So I just need my handcrafting queue to craft now. We need some steam inserters. Clean that off. Then the other thing this needs is the copper cable, and I don't know how many we're going to need. So let's put down 2 for now. Right, crusher's finished. We have automation 2, which I think we can do in a minute. Lights would be nice. And to be honest, I don't know what things to do next. So we've got steam train, sounds fun. Choo choo. We've got mining productivity, which definitely sounds good. Frost artifact chemical processing. Not sure. Advanced steam train. Why not? It's a red-green tech. Don't want to do the transport drone techs quite yet. Water fill could be useful. And flammables. Yeah. Oh, and then, sorry, we should probably do the various rail techs. I'm not sure if we're going to use rail this early, but we may do. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. And again, I've got into trouble with having a full inventory. Let's put these steam engines down and see if we can put down some electric arms. Because that may help things. Okay. This is a really bitty episode, but there's lots to get through. Yeah, that's that done. Okay. Good, that's some arms. Yeah, and the arms all depend on these red engines, so that's really what I need to focus on trying to get up. Okay. Now, I could work out some kind of direct insert shenanigans for these. So let's have a look. Coils are made from plate. I think we knew this, didn't we? Alright, so if I put a couple of steam inserters like that. Oh, that's fine. It's 1 to 2. Yeah, it's roughly 1 to 2. So let's put that there. Okay, so that works. That's the missing engines. So these need to be in there. Okay, and then I need outputs. There we are. And let's go for both sides as normal. And actually we are just going to put these things into a box for now. Let's go to there. Let's pick up and put all of them into a box. Okay, and this won't work yet because we don't have... we don't have the copper plate. Alright, copper plate is here. I probably should be neater about this, but I just can't be bothered right now. There we go. That's me being neat. Alright, so... what is the problem here? This is an inserter. I haven't lined it up correctly, have I? Let's try again. That's better. This is where having the construction bots really makes a difference. Here we go. So are we getting these made? And more to the point, what is the rate at which these are being made? Not very many. Alright, so if I wanted this doubled, I can slightly change how this is plumbed to make it neater. Let's line that up. I don't mind there being a bit of dead stuff on the inner belts. It's not the end of the world. Okay, let's make a few more inserters. And do we have any of these made? We do. We have literally 6. Alright. But the thought's there, isn't it? And once this is up and running with double speed, we'll be going at double speed. That's it. Alright. So in the meantime, let's head on down. I seem to be getting through a lot of copper parts and steam engines. So let's see if we can find steam engines and a copper parts buffer to loot. There we go. It looks like I need to double, treble that. Alright. And let's take all of that. Making a bit of a mess. Ah, I'm making a mess because my inventory is full. And it's full because I have stupid amounts of ammo. There we go. Alright. This is where I kind of wish I had some kind of upgrade planner that would sort this out for me. But never mind. Okay, I need a few more electric arms, which are now crafting much more sensibly now that I had some red engines in my pocket. Okay, and then the last thing is I need some of these for the inputs. Good. Looks like I can just drop them over. But they will need power poles. There we go. That should do it. Okay. I don't know if I could have upgraded these with an upgrade planner. Let's see. No. But are we there? We are there. So we have electric labs running up electric poles. And I think that's pretty cool. Let's have a quick check up top, see how everything's going. So, we've got, let's get some more green circuits, let's get normal engines, do I need those? Yeah, I think possibly I do. And red engines. Wow, I think we're there. So let's have a look, see how badly our little setup for making road is running. Let's see if we can improve upon it. So, it looks really nice in the night sky. Cool. Ah, that's pretty good. So this is something I think we can double. There we go. And we need some 4 of those. Let's pull this up and move it down 1. And we have lots of coal, so I'm going to dump this into things which I know need coal and could run out. There we go. So that should have made me some room. Very nice. And how much road have we got? Ooh, a sensible amount. Alright, so this is where we can do our very first part of the planning process. Which means we're about to make a blueprint. Let's kill that. Okay. And I think this is a good place to do the planning. It'll be quite quick. So I've pressed F5 and that brings up the debug version of the display. If you press F4, it gives you the menu for what's going to be displayed. So debug, I've got show tile grid enabled. So this lets us see a tiled grid. And what I'm going to do is drag out a box, and it's going to be 2 bricks wide. So this is our blank road grid. And this is going to be the, at least at the start, this is going to be our template. Right, I don't need that open. Let's take that, hold down shift to make a blueprint. We are going to snap to grid. We want the width to be 32 and the height to be 32. And it is going to be absolute. And the grid position is going to be 1, 1. So we could now put down a second grid here if we wanted. And another one there, and another one there, and there, and there. You can see they're lining up with the rendered grid, which is pretty cool. So that's the beginning of our road network. The next thing we need is some trucks and some... so we need some trucks. Let's make 5 of those. We're going to need a supply depot and a request depot. We're going to need more than one of those. And we're probably going to need a lot of power poles. And actually, I'd like to try and move towards the second power pole tech, because that will give us large power poles. So here we are. Electric energy distribution 1. So that requires plastics. Okay, so let's have a look at what's in the recipe here. Ah, so it looks like these have quite a complicated recipe. Insulating wire, copper beams, steel beams, insulating wire. So I wonder what insulating wire is made of. Ah, it's not been unlocked yet, so we do not know. We have radars though. Make 4 of those, just so we can keep an eye on things. And we now have lights, which is lovely. So I might start putting lights on things. Right, I can turn off the grid now. But you see, this is going to be our design for building a factory. But the very first bit of the factory we're going to need to set up is the fuel supply, petroleum. So I think that's what we're going to do next time. We'll head on down to the petroleum area and see if we can set up everything we need for acquiring oil out the ground and then turning it into petroleum and then putting that petroleum into the road network with a fuel depot, and then that will be the very first setup for our road. But that's a job for next time. Thank you very much for watching. I know it's been a chaotic episode. I haven't been I didn't really have a good plan. It's just been trying to get some things working. So we'll be a bit more on point next time, but I hope you have enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.